Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone, and welcome to my astrology Twitch stream. My name is AstroTarotJohn, and I am here tonight to talk about a really interesting chart that someone that's been very in the news of late. This is the chart of Alysa Liu. Alysa Liu is someone who is a recent U.S. Olympic gold medal winner. She is a figure skater. I think that it's probably rare that you haven't heard of her before. The idea is that we're going to talk about her chart tonight. And before I forget, happy Eclipse Day, everyone. Today we have a lunar eclipse over the axis of Virgo and Pisces, so I hope you're all doing okay. Sometimes with lunar eclipses, things get a little bit too emotional. And so I would hopefully you're not too anxious or nervous today. Sometimes eclipses can do that. So in any case, hope you're hanging in there. Back to Ms. Liu. So her chart is very interesting, and I have a couple things to say about it before we start. So the first caveat with this chart is that Alysa Liu does not have a published birth time that I know of. I've looked at some of the work that other astrologers have done. No one seems to have a birth time for Alysa, and that's fine. We will certainly be able to tell quite a bit from just the chart we have. But as you'll notice in this chart, the time that I've used is 12 p.m. One of the things you have to understand is that when we don't have a birth time, there are a number of things we can't really look at. So, for example, we can't really look at the houses. The houses are not in play here because we don't have any place to begin and end them. So you'll see houses on the screen, but I won't be referring to them. Some of the planets that are fast movers, in particular the moon moves about 12 degrees a day. And as you'll notice in Alysa Liu's chart, her moon is toward the end of Virgo. So tonight we're going to go on the assumption, because about 90% of the day that she was born, the moon was in Virgo. We're going to assume tonight that her moon is in Virgo. It is possible, a lot less likely though, possible that her moon sign is Libra, but we will talk about that tonight, but I wanted to throw that out there as well. Whenever you are looking at a chart for yourself and you see a chart with a 12 p.m. birth time, you should know that it is very likely that no birth time exists for this person. Now, for those of you interested in looking at your own chart, and you don't have a birth time, and you can't talk to anyone, mom, dad, anybody who would happen to know the birth time, at least here in the Commonwealth of Virginia, you can go to the Vital Records Department and get a long-form birth certificate, which does have your time of birth on it. I'm from Massachusetts originally, and all of the birth certificates, at least when I was born, had the time of birth on them. So some of them have it, some of them don't. Every state is a little different. In some cases, like Minnesota, the birth data is a matter of public record, and you could actually go get anybody's birth data who was born in Minnesota. But for tonight, we're going to be working with Alysa Liu's chart. She has a noontime chart. In addition to not having the houses, we also do not have a rising sign for her. The rising sign, as you may know, changes about once every 2 hours. So we can't have a rising sign. We don't have any houses. And the moon sign, again, is about 90% sure, but it's still a question.